prosper. And we understand you really can't call it a smartphone if it kills brain cells. So let's get really smart about how we design this technology. And I'm confident that all of the smart software engineers in India are going to come up with better operating systems and better hardware to make these things safer and work more efficiently. Just as one example, in the United States today there's a growing movement to make schools use wired versus Wi-Fi. In Israel, with all the problems of Israel now, they've created a national institute just last month for wireless and cell phone safety. And that National Institute recommends no Wi-Fi in schools until age 8, and then only 2 to 3 hours a week.
Yeah, sure.
I'll translate. He says that the operators had a conference at the Oberoi Hotel, and I was also present, and he says that they said that with mobile phones...
Why is the fine print warnings? We want to call on industry to work with us. And I'm actually working with the former president of Microsoft of Canada, a man named Frank Clegg now, to come up with constructive policies on this issue. We want to promote smarter technology. All of our children need to know how to use computers. Nobody denies that. But they don't need to be wireless. They need to be wired.
1 second, please. Just 1 second. 1 minute. आपने ये प्रेजेंटेशन पूरा देखा नहीं है, उसके लिए आपको पता नहीं है जो मैडम ने कहा है. I'm just telling him that he has not watched your presentation, and therefore this question.
He should look at your website.
Yeah. So we will put up this on my website, and you can contact me. But before you come to any conclusion from that side or this side, I would like to take this opportunity in reading out to you.
I think Professor Kumar wants to say something to us. आपने जो प्रश्न पूछा, उनके पास उनका कुछ उत्तर. My friend has a cell phone, so I need to have one too. Parents come under pressure from the kids. I have a pediatrician, who has literally looked after my kids, and he's a very well-known person in South Mumbai. I was talking to him, and he said, why don't parents, but that is if they're aware. Why don't parents say no to the children? But we have to make the parents aware. We have to make all our people aware of what a phone might do. There's a darker side to technology. There always is. There's a darker side to everything. Forget just a phone. आप अच्छा खाना भी हर रोज खाएंगे ना, तो भी तबीयत बिगड़ जाएगी. Overuse of anything will cause you harm. Now here we are overusing a very fantastic and a very a very fine piece of technology as though it's a toy. But it's not a toy. And that's all we really need people to understand.
Yes.
And really that's where I think you come in. The more people get to know, they themselves will start waking up for themselves. Then you won't have just 3 people sitting here and talking to you. Your whole community will wake up and they will pressurize the government to seriously take some action. But we don't want this to take years. ऐसा नहीं हो सालों लग जाए. हम लोग data collect कर रहे हैं कि इसके कान के like they said, इसके कान की सुनने की क्षमता गुम हो गई, दूसरे के बच्चे नहीं हो रहे हैं, छोटे बच्चों को ट्यूमर्स हो रहे हैं, कान में हो रहे हैं, इधर दांत में हो रहे हैं.